What's up, y'all? It's Mikey. Fuck. What's up, y'all? It's Mikey the Barbie, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Bitch, I got some Starbucks. Bitch, I didn't record me getting the Starbucks because a bitch was about to get ready to fight in this drive-thru line because the bitches was being funny. And I hate when bitches try to be funny on my top. Yeah. But anyways, I got my Starbucks. This is a story time video. If you could not tell, I really wasn't even trying to tell this story. I was really just trying to forget this shit and move on with my life. But I had a nightmare about it last night. So I was like, I might as well tell the fucking story because why the fuck not? Maybe it'll help me cope or some shit. I don't fucking know. But anyways, if you want to stay tuned to the story time, then keep on motherfucking watching. Okay, and that's on motherfucking period. And that's on Bezos. Anyways, so this was way back when I used to like white boys or whatever. I don't anymore. I don't really mess with the whole white boys. I stay away from them now. And this story is probably kind of the reason, part of the reason why I stay away from like white boys. So I was in my house alone. It was a dark and stormy night. And I was bored. And I wanted to link with somebody. I was going through Snapchat, because you know, Snapchat where all the hoes be. Well, all my hoes be. I'm speaking for myself. I basically didn't want to message nobody first because I didn't want to look worrisome. And I'm not the type of girl to like shoot first. So I posted a little picture on my Snap and was like, who's trying to link? You know, something cute. I had a cute outfit on. Nice hair, nice makeup. I was cute, fresh. Don't mind me now right now, though. I look a mess. But I was looking cute. I was looking fresh. I was looking like the baddie. And I was just basically like saying who want a link on my story. I wait like 10 minutes. About 3 messages pop up. And they all was like, me, what's up? What you trying to do? Or like, where you at? Like type shit. So I literally just opened the first message that I seen. And it was a white boy. He was cute. He was very cute. The body was bodying. Y'all know me. I love a man with a body. The only reason I clicked on his message first is because we used to, like, text back and forth on some, like, friendly type shit. It wasn't weird for me to just, like, you know, hear his message first. And he was the only one that I really knew for real. So, out of the 3 that hit me up in them 10 minutes, he was the only one I really knew for real. So, I was like, let me respond to him. So he was like, yo, what you want? What you trying to do? I said, I'm just trying to just go over somebody's house and just like smoke or whatever, do something. I don't really care. I'm just bored and it's storming. I don't want to be alone in this storm. He was like, bet, pull up. You know my Addy, right? Mind you, been to this nigga house. Let me not call him a nigga because he's white. But already been to this boy house like a couple times just to like play Smash Bros. So I already knew like where he lived. I was comfortable. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I know where you live. Let me pull up. And he was like, yeah, pull up. Come through right now. Come through all right. I got like 2 wood for you. I said, oh, bad. Say motherfucking less. And he was like, yeah, I'm trying to smoke you up. What's up? Child, if this man want to get me high, who am I to motherfucking say no? You know what I mean? Mind you, this boy, I've never had like a sexual experience with him. Like it was always chill, watch movies, play Smash Bros, or just like drink and talk about his ex-girlfriends. Like it was never like I have a respect. One thing about me is I have like a respect for straight boys that where like they can be friends with me and it not be weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I have a lot of straight boyfriends. So it's like I know how to like turn off and turn it on. So it's like, you know what I mean? So anyways, we text him back and forth. We talking about some smoking, playing this, playing that, and like just chilling. So my intentions on going over there was to not get no dick. I'm just really gonna go over there and chill, smoke. That's it. Because I didn't want to be bored in my house on this dark and stormy night. So I went over there and chilled, right? I pull up, get to his house. The first thing on my mind when I walk in, it's like, damn, this man smell good. Let me start calling him a nigga. Why do I keep calling him a motherfucking nigga? I'm like, okay, he smell good. I wonder what he's smelling good for. Because mind you, he made it clear that we was just chilling, and we was just chilling only. So I was like, okay. So I get in the house, we playing the game, we talking, we vibing. Then he pulls out the weed that he had. Mind you, the shit was already rolled up. So I'm like, okay, interesting. But I didn't think anything of it because, like I said, I've chilled with this boy, like, plenty of times before. So it was like, it wasn't nothing new to me. So I was just like, okay, cool. Mind you, it was rolled so perfect. Like, I don't think I've ever seen, like, a perfect roll ever in my life. Like, I was literally kind of gagged at how perfectly, like, clean and rolled it was. So I was like, okay, I'm gagging a little bit. I'm literally gagging. I'm gagging. If I'm lagging, I'm gagging. But anyway, so then he pulls the weed out after, like, the third round of Smash Bros, whooping his ass, bada bing, bada bing. And I start to smoke, and then he smokes. Mind you, he had one rolled for him and then one rolled for me. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm not smoking this alone, so, period. Mind you, I didn't think anything was wrong with it. I'm like, okay, this is smoked perfectly. This is rolled super perfect. Like, there's nothing wrong with this, so let me smoke it. Took a first puff, started coughing like crazy, like just coughing. I'm like, okay, this shit's strong as fuck. Okay, period. Smoked it a couple times, more times. We played another round of Smash Bros. Then, as I'm playing, I'm still hitting it in between, like little pauses, or like, whenever I'm in the lead, I'll just like, you know, and then like, you know, put it down, like, you know, type shit. Mind you, didn't really have to pass it, because like I said, he had one rolled for himself, so it wasn't like I had to motherfucking pass the blunt, because like I said, he was smoking one, I was smoking one, we chilling, we vibing. All of a sudden, like 10 minutes later into this last round of like Smash Bros, I start seeing colors everywhere. Like, I'm seeing pink, purple, blue. I'm like, okay, is this normal? Because mind you, I haven't been high in a while, so that was like my first time smoking in like 6 months. So I was like, okay, maybe this is normal, maybe because I haven't been high in a while. So it's like, okay, let me see what's going on here. I start seeing colors. I look over at him. He looked dead ass fine. Like, he looked like ain't nothing wrong with him. He's chilling. He's still playing the game. I'm just like, hold on, can we stop playing the game real quick? Because mind you, I started getting dizzy. And I'm just like, okay, let me stop playing the game real quick. And I'm like, he was like, what, you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Let me just like chill on your bed real quick. I need to get this white boy a name. What should I call him? Daniel. Damn, Daniel, why the fuck you had to do that? So then I sit back on his bed. And I'm just, like, looking up at the ceiling. And I lay back and I look at the ceiling. And I'm just, like, talking, saying random-ass shit. Like, what if the sky was your ceiling? Like, what if the ceiling was your sky? Like, I'm just saying stupid shit. So then he lay on the bed. He lays next to me. And then we just start talking. And mind you, I can't even remember half the shit I was talking about. But I was saying some crazy shit. I remember bits and pieces of what I was talking about. So I started asking him, like, what's his favorite color? Like, I didn't already know that. And then I was just going on random tangents about his favorite color. And then I just kept talking. And then I look over at him. And then he's, like, licking his lips. So I'm just like, okay. Mind you, this boy is cute. Like, Daniel is a really cute boy. He's 6 foot. He's white. Not that there's anything wrong with white boys. It's just, they're not my thing anymore. Like, you know, they're not my thing anymore. But he's a cute white boy. Like, he's very, very cute. Like, but he's the type of white boy who looks like, he's like a little hood, but he looks like he dates like Ashley's and Tiffany's. You know what I mean? Like, he's that type of white boy. So, and I start like getting into this like silence mode. And I just look at his eyes and I start staring at him. And the next thing I know, this boy, I almost called him a nigga. This boy grabs my face and then pulls me like in to kiss him. Mind you, this man has only ever dated girls. He's only ever fucked girls. Of course, I look like a girl, but like, I'm obviously still not a girl. So it's like, it really gagged me real quick. And then, you know, when you high, you get to thinking and your mind just goes berserkles. But I just got to thinking, I'm just like, oh my God, as I'm kissing him, I'm just thinking about this random shit. I'm thinking about me in a white wedding dress. Bitch, I don't know why. I still see colors. But I'm just like, I'm enjoying the mood. I'm enjoying the vibe. I'm enjoying the energy. So then he like pulls me on top of him, and I'm like on top of him, like making out with him, like grabbing his face, like playing with his hair. Like I'm doing like some porn star shit, like, and I'm feeling like the cunt. I look up, right, after I like finish making out with him, I look up and I see a whole camera crew. Mind you, there's no camera crew in the room. It's just me and him in the room. And I see a whole camera crew. Like, I see lights, I see a camera, I see production. Like, I see, like, many people in the room. And I look down at him, I'm like, when did all these people get here? And he was like, you good? There's nobody in here. And I'm like, but look. And then I'm just looking at all the camera people. He was like, just chill, just chill. And then, next thing I know, he unbuckles his pants and pulls that eg out.
This man pulled his eg out. Like, Daniel really pulled that eg out.
Mind you, it was big for a white man. Not even going front. I'll give it to him. He had a big little thing. But, how am I going to say big little thing? That's crazy. Obviously, me being like a little whore, I start sucking it. And then I know I'm doing so good. I'm doing perfect. I'm doing the van. Because he's like sitting there just moaning. Doing his big one. He getting his life together. I'm doing some porn star moves. Like, I'm really just like working my set. Like, I'm really in there like swimwear. Like, I'm doing the damn thing. I look back up at him. The next thing I know, his face turns into, you know, that picture of what people think Jesus looks like? His face turned into Jesus, basically. The white Jesus. The Jesus that everybody think look like. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Jesus, is that you? Mind you, my grandma had a painting of the white Jesus in her, like, bedroom that she always looked at. And it reminded me, like, of that painting that she had in her room. And he was like, what? Are you good? You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Get back down and sucking his dick. And I'm just sitting in my mind thinking,
oh my God, I'm sucking Jesus' dick. Like, oh my God, this is so crazy.
Next thing you know, I start seeing a dog run around the bed. And I'm like, when did you get a dog? He was like, what are you talking about? I don't have a dog. So now I'm just sitting here blinking. I'm just like, maybe I'm just hot. Maybe I'm just hot. So I, like, move on. Then I get up from sucking his dick. And he was like, let me put it in. And I was like, but aren't you straight? You just broke up with your girlfriend 2 days ago. Aren't you straight? He was like, yeah, but I've been feeling you for a while. And you look like you feeling it right now. And I just want you to feel me real quick. And I'm just like, Daniel, you straight though. You straight. He was like, yeah, but you look so pretty. I was like,
Daniel, we've never made it this far before.
Mind you, I'm thinking I'm fucking Rose from the Titanic, bitch. I'm thinking, like, I'm feeling the cuntest. I'm feeling the fishiest. I'm feeling like the girl because another straight guy that wants to, like, you know, have fun with me. So, of course, my hoe ass, I'm like,
okay, Daniel, do it. Just do it.
And I'm just sitting there like, just do it. Mind you, before he puts it in, he starts eating me out. And I'm just like, ooh. Oh my God. And then all of a sudden, I just kept thinking about like waves. Like I just kept like thinking. And I kept rocking. And I felt like I was on a boat. It felt like I was on the boat making love to Jack. Like I felt like I was making love to Jack. Like when they was in that little car thing or whatever, they was making love. Like I felt like that. And I'm just like, I'm sitting here putting my handprints on his headboard to emulate that scene. Anyways, I'm just like thinking, now I'm in a boat. In my mind, we're in a boat. We're on a ship. We're on a cruise. We're on vacation. We're going to the freaking islands. We're going somewhere. And we're on a boat. And I'm just sitting there like, just high as fuck. I'm still seeing colors. I'm seeing a dog like freaking run around the bed. And I'm also seeing production. So I'm like, okay, something ain't right. Something ain't motherfucking right. So then, after he's done eating me out, this video is not for kids and mom don't watch this. But after he's done eating me out, he puts it in. I scream a little bit. It's not gonna lie. It's really big. It's really, really big. Mind you, you know them skinny white boys. Them skinny white boys, be packing too. Like, even though I didn't think they did, they really do. And I'm just like, I was just sitting there gagging. I screamed a little bit. He was like, you good? You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Go ahead. And he just kept going. And he kept going. Mind you, I'm face down, ass up. He's going in. Boom. I'm getting my life. I start flipping my hair like I'm in a porn scene. Like, I'm just like, I'm just like moaning. I'm just moaning. I'm flipping my hair. I'm arching. I'm putting on a full show. And he was like, damn, you doing all this for me? It's like, yeah, I'm putting on a show for production. He's getting his life. He's getting into it. I'm getting into it. He flips me over and we're in missionary. Whenever I'm in missionary, I like to play around. I like to play with hair. So I was playing with his hair. And then I'm just looking into his eyes. I'm literally just like thinking like the most random shit. I don't know why whenever I get high, I start overthinking and I just start like thinking about random shit. As he's like going in and out, missionary style, I'm just asking him random questions. Like, when do you go back to work? When are you getting a new girlfriend? What are you gonna do about this house that you're staying in? Like, all this random shit. And he's just sitting there like ignoring it as he's fucking me. And he's just moaning because he's just enjoying this pussy wetter, this wet 5,000 megapixel coochie. Like, he's just enjoying his life because I'm just that girl. And I know how to please the men that I be around. There's no T, there's no shade, there's no E. So he whispers in my ear. He's like, damn, you feel good. And I don't know why, but my thoughts just kept going to Mufasa every time he talked. Like, every time he talked, I would just think of the Lion King. Mind you, still a production. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. So then I still keep playing with his hair. I'm feeling his body. Like, I'm getting my life. I'm getting my energy. I'm getting my aura. And next thing I know, I can feel him. You know when you can like, this is what something my ladies will know. Ladies, you know that moment when you can feel your guy about to like climax. Like, you can just feel him ready to like, you know, boom, like let it go. Like, no, like, you know. He did that. I felt it. And he started like shaking. That's how I knew he was just ready to go. He was ready to, like, boom, he let it go. Long story short, he let it go. And I felt it. I'm just like, oh my God, you're gonna get me pregnant. Whole time I'm a nigga, can't get pregnant. I'm just like, oh my God, you're gonna get me pregnant. He was like, yeah, I'm trying to. And I'm just sitting there looking at the boy, and I'm just like, damn, that was so good. He was like, you good though? You good? He pulls his pants up. I put my clothes on. Boom. We sit on his bed. I was just like, oh my God, what just happened? Acting like I didn't know what happened. He was like, that ass feel good. That's what happened. I was just like, damn. But I was like, I thought you didn't even swing my way. Like, I didn't think you liked people like me. He was like, I always had a thing for you. I always like, mind you, I don't think this man was as high as me, now that I think about it. Because now that I think about it, I've only seen this man hit it twice. But anyways, next thing I know, I get up, and he's like, all right, I gotta get up in the morning for work. And I was just like, okay, cool. You know me, I'm always ready to leave every time a nigga, like, you know, every time I get that and that, I'm ready to leave. So he was ready for me to leave. I was ready to leave. So I get up, and I grab my keys, and I walk out the door. I trip as I'm putting on my shoes to get out the door of his bedroom. And he comes up behind me. He helps me up. He's like, are you good? You sure you good? I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna, like, go drive home and, like, drink some water or something. Like, you know, trying to be kind. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, bye, Daniel. It was fun. Thanks for spending time with me. Mind you, walk downstairs to my car. The stairs start shaking. The stairs obviously weren't shaking, but it felt like the stairs were shaking. So I'm like, oh my God, how am I gonna drive home? So I go to my car. Mind you, it's storming and raining, and it's a whole ordeal. I sit in my car. I'm like, maybe I can drive home. Maybe I can drive home. Mind you, I'm only like 20 minutes from my house. I'm like, maybe I can just drive home. Maybe I can do it. Maybe I can just shake this. I get in the car. I literally drive not even out the driveway, and I hit his mailbox. I literally hit his mailbox. I like Basically, what was looking like this was now looking like this. Like, his mailbox was literally slanted as I was pulling out his driveway. And I'm like, oh my God. So I speed down the road of his neighborhood. I didn't even get out the neighborhood and I hit a tree. I didn't hit a tree. I kind of like bumped a tree. And I already knew there was a dent in the car. So it's like, oh my God, there's no way I'm driving home. So I go to like this empty like little cul-de-sac. I park in the middle of the cul-de-sac and I just sit there. And I'm like pondering my thoughts. I'm overthinking. I'm overwhelmed. I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting irritated. But I'm also like, what the fuck did I just smoke? Like, I start thinking and I start panicking. My heart start pounding. I was going to call the police. So I was just like, no, I'm not going to call the police. Mind you, it's like 3 in the morning during this whole time. Because I didn't get to his house till like midnight. And it's like 3 in the morning. And I'm literally just sitting there. I'm like, my body is telling me to like drive home. It's raining, it's storming, it's thundering, it's lightning. But my body was telling me to drive home. My mind was telling me to stay in the fucking car and don't fucking move because you're not going to be able to drive. You hit a mailbox and you hit a tree. You're not going to be able to drive home. Mind you, the way I have to go home, I have to drive across the bridge over the fucking water. So I was just like, there's no way I'm going to be able to make it home. There's no way I'm going to be able, like, there's no way I was going to make it home in one piece. Or, matter of fact, alive. I strap my seatbelt on. I just lay back and I just start thinking. And my body keeps telling me to drive home. My body keeps reaching for the keys to drive home. And my mind was telling me to not only stay in the car, but like strap myself down. So I strapped myself down to restrain myself from driving home. Because I was literally going to drive home and just risk it the fuck off. And then I start thinking about my best friend. All of a sudden, I'm laying in my driver's seat, just laying there. And my best friend pops up in the seat. Obviously, my friend was not in the seat. But it's all happening in my mind. Like, my friend is in the seat and she's like, Mikey, don't drive home. Don't drive home. You're going to die. Don't drive home. Don't drive home. You're going to die. And I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, how'd you get here? And she's like, just don't drive home. And I was like, okay. Next thing I know, I start reaching for my keys and I'm just like, ugh, I can't do this. Like 20 minutes later, I was sitting there for 20 more minutes after I saw my friend, like a vision of my friend. I'm like, I can't do this. I can't sit in the car all night. I hear fucking rain. I hear dogs barking. And my mind is just all over the place. Like, my mind literally is going like so fast. Like, I'm thinking about random shit every second. Like, random shit. Next thing I know, I see my mom on my windshield. Mind you, my mom is not on my windshield. But I see her and she's like, don't drive. I'm like, okay. So I lay back, I tie myself to my seat. So I found a rope in the back of my car. Don't know why the rope was there, but I just found it in the back seat. I just like tie my hands together and I lay down. My mind is still thinking. I'm like, oh, just sleep this off. Just sleep this off, Mikey. Just sleep this off. Like, it's okay. Sleeping this off. I'm sleeping this off. I'm trying to sleep, but my mind is still thinking about random shit. My mind is thinking about, okay, why did he all of a sudden want to fuck me? Why did this happen? Why did that happen? Like, I'm just starting thinking, like, why did he kick me out, like, right after? Like, what's going on? Like, what's the deal? Like, what's the tea? Like, what's going on? And next thing I know, I guess I fall asleep. I can't remember. I was thinking about a lot of shit, like, but I eventually fell asleep. And then I wake up, I look at the time, it's 9 in the morning. The sun is shining, the rain is gone, it's 9 in the morning. I'm like, where the fuck am I? What the fuck? Like, where the fuck am I? I look up, I look around, I'm so confused. I put the address of my house in and I drive, thinking I don't know where I am. The whole time, I'm in his boy's neighborhood, but a different part. And I drive home. And I get texts from my friend. And they were like, where were you last night? We went out last night. Wasn't it raining? And she was like, yeah, it was raining, but so who cares? And I was just like, oh, I wish I would have went out. I couldn't really remember what happened. All I know is I went to Daniel's house. And bada bing, bada bam, did my thing and went home. My friend was obviously gagging. And then I'm like, okay, that's weird. Mind you, trying to recover. And she calls me. I'm like, what's up? She goes, what did you do with Daniel last night? And I was like, I'm thinking she's asking me because I think she liked him. I think at the time that she did like him. So I was like, I was just over there smoking. Obviously, I didn't tell her I, like, fucked the man. Because I didn't know if she was, like, asking me because she liked him. I didn't know. But she was like, oh, how'd that night go? And I was like, and then I was just like, you know, I'm going to just tell her what happened. So basically, I told her I fucked him. Well, he fucked me. And we smoked. And now I feel weird ever since last night. Like, I felt weird ever since I smoked. And then she was like, weird how? And I was explaining to her, like, what happened. I explained the whole story. I explained this, that. And then she goes, what? That's so weird. Mind you, my friend she's, like, very protective over me. So she's like, that's so weird. Mind you, she knows him. Like, we're all, like, mutual friends. So, like, she knows him. So then she, like, contacted him and, like, wanted to see, like, what we were smoking and all that, because I was telling her how I felt weird and how all this stuff was happening. And I, like, woke up and I'm in my car and, like, I basically gave her the whole rundown of the whole night. She texts him and she gets, like, some information because she wants to know, like, what did I smoke? Like, she was like, it sounds like you smoked something that wasn't weed. And then I was just like, what? There's no way. She's like, you know what? It's okay. I'm gonna call him. So then they talk. I'm sitting in the bathroom, getting ready to take a bath because I need to, like, relax my body. I need to relax myself because my mind, my body is just all going crazy. My little poor tootie was sore. So I'm just like, let me just relax. So then I get in my tub and I relax. 30 minutes later, I get a call from her. And then she's like, oh my gosh, Mikey, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, why? What's going on? She was like, well, I just got off the phone with him, and apparently he put a little something extra in the weed. And I'm like, what is something extra? And she was like, I think he put angel dust in the weed, bro. And I was like, what the fuck is angel dust? So obviously I had to look it up, and I'm just like, oh my God, what the fuck? All the symptoms that were listed from the angel dust, I had, like, hallucinations, dizziness. Like, it was just all, like, symptoms of freaking angel dust. So basically I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm sitting in the tub, pissed as fuck, naked as fuck. I'm sitting there like, okay, let me call this man, because this man just did not just, like, just lace the fucking weed. Like, she was like, yeah, bro, I think he just, like, put something extra in the weed. Like, and I'm just, like, sitting there on the phone like, why would he do that? Why would he do that? So then I call him. I was like, you know what? I'm about to call him. So I hang up the phone with her. I call him. And I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? I want to hear it from his mouth. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, what did you put in this fucking weed? And he's like, yeah, I put a little extra something in it. I just wanted us to get high and get lit and just get crazy. And I was just like, for what? Like, for fucking what? Like, what was the purpose? You couldn't just smoke normal weed? Like, do white people not just smoke normal weed? Like, is there something? It's always going to be some extra with you people. Like, what the fuck is going on? And then he was like, I was just trying to get you in the mood because I've been trying to, like, hook up with you for a minute. I'm just sitting there like, you didn't have to get me high for me to hook up with you. Like, I would have hooked up with you regardless. Like, I don't think you're ugly. Like, you're cute. Like, I wasn't just gonna, like, say no. I mean, hello. And so we got into an argument. We were arguing for a whole hour. Like, bro, you should have told me. Like, you should have told me. If you were gonna put something extra in the shit, you could have told me. You could have just did something. Like, it's okay. Like, I don't know if exactly if it was angel dust, but that's just what my friend was saying. He didn't confirm or deny whether or not he put angel dust in it, but he did say that he put something extra in it just so he can, like, get in the mood and feel comfortable with doing something with me. Mind you, we're arguing. I'm damn near about to pull up to this nigga house and fight him. Like, but I was just like, you know what? I'm letting it go. But right now, I feel like you took advantage of me. Even though I had a good time, I enjoyed it. You didn't have to, like, get me so fucking high for me to actually do it. If you really wanted to do something with me so bad, I would have said yes. I'm a very sexual person. I like sexual experiences with people who are attractive. Like, he's attractive. He wasn't ugly. So I don't know why he felt like he had to do that. But long story short, he's blocked. I wasn't going to fight him. I wanted to fight him. My friend wanted me to fight him. But I was just like, no, white people press charges. He looked like he would press charges. And plus, I ain't trying to ruin this boy's life. But all I'm going to say is, till this day, he is blocked. Never heard from him. I never talked to him. Never seen him since. Never smoked ever again after that. I haven't even touched weed ever. Like, anytime a guy offers to smoke with me, I'm literally just like off the bat, no. Like, I'm not smoking. Like, no. And so, yeah, that was that. He's blocked. Forever blocked. Forever will be blocked. Because you didn't have to take advantage of me like that. You didn't have to, like, get me high. I mean, of course, he's only so wrong. Because at the end of the day, I did pick it up. I did smoke it. Even when it was already rolled. I should have just, like, you know, took precaution. So, like, I can't put the full blame on him. You know what I mean? But yeah, long story short, this boy literally put some little extra in the weed to get me to little hallucinate just to fuck me. When I would have fucked him regardless. I would have fucked him sober. Like, he didn't have to do all that. You know what I mean? Now I lost a friend. But anyways, that's that story time. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Peace, love, and positivity. I was not going to tell that story, and this will be the last time I'm telling this story, and I will never tell it ever again. But yeah, peace, love, and positivity. Fuck that white boy, and I'll see you guys next time for a new video. Mwah.